Okay, so you may be familiar with this right here. It's a Smith machine. I would imagine that your gym has one. Sometimes people ask me my thoughts on it. I would say use it only if there's nothing else available. Like right here, we have all kinds of free weights. Use that every single time. If you have cable machines or something like that, use that. Use your body weight, okay? You really don't need this. This right from the start, as we can see, this is it's straight up and down. That's the only way it moves. Fixed axis, okay? Up and down, which does not show how the body works, okay? At no time are you ever lifting weights 100% straight up, okay? There's a natural movement in the way your body works, which we should not have, okay? That's too much external rotation on the shoulder. I touched on that in a previous video. Okay, that's wrong. So let's just use 10 pounds here, for example. This is right, okay? The shoulder, when you're on the Smith machine, it has you pull it all the way back to 90 degrees. You don't want that, okay? Use free weights. Go less weight if you have to, and move in like this. So now it's about 70, 75 degrees, right there. Okay, so much better for your shoulder. Smith machine, you're pinned back like that, asking for trouble. All right, so since we're on the subject of being pinned back like that, bench press. A lot of people do the bench press on the bench machine. But again, I'll show you again why that's a bad idea. Okay? Right here, that's all we can do. Again, 2 90-degree angles, you shouldn't even be like that. This bar doesn't move, it only goes straight up and down. Okay? So, again, I'm being externally rotated and I shouldn't. Okay, this is way too much stress on my shoulder. When you do a bench press, your arm angle should be about, your shoulder angle should be about 75 degrees, sort of 70, definitely not 90. Okay, so let's start from 90 and move it in. Move your elbows in a little bit, okay? 1, you're gonna hit way more fibers in your chest, and 2, you're gonna take a lot of stress off your shoulders. So you're gonna get a lot more benefits and a lot less pain. All the way back like that, the way the Smith machine has you in your arm position is always bad. I don't care if you can do more weight. Do less weight, do it right, and you're gonna get more out of it. All right. Another thing that needs to be brought up to everybody's attention who loves the Smith machine, because any gym that you go in, you're gonna see like they're always taken. There's no stabilization. This does not move. Right? You need to have 3 plane of motion. Okay, you have to stabilize that. The little tiny muscles, say in your shoulder, your low back, all your joints. Okay, they're often injured because they don't get worked. Okay, they need to fire. Right? They need to stabilize so your prime movers can move the big weight. When you're on any machine, but especially this one, that only goes up and down, okay, it doesn't have the rocking, it's balancing it for you. You're not going to train those muscles. Again, that's why people have a lot of rotator cuff issues. Why there's low back issues, why people have knee problems. Don't use machines. Another thing is that maybe you can lift more weight, and this is where people get the wrong idea. You're doing more weight, but you're not actually doing more work. Your muscles don't even know what the number is on the side of the weight plate. It only knows how much blood we're getting into the tissue, and you can see this on EMGs, okay? Muscular activation on the Smith machine versus using free weights. You could probably get better activation going 60% of the weight on free weights than you would going a lot heavier on the Smith machine. It's been studied. That weight you're lifting that you're not balancing, again, it's easier for you to lift more weight. Doesn't necessarily give you better gains. All right? You need to balance it yourself. That's what you want. You want it a little wobbly. So it's kind of my thoughts on it. So, you may be asking, well, is it good for anything? I mean, it's in every gym, it takes up all the space. What actually could you use it for? The only thing that I would ever actually use it for is if you're not even moving the bar. Like modified pull-ups. I would use it for that. Okay? Again, because now the bar is not like destroying your joints. Modified push-ups, which you can also use on a bench. That's it. Here. A coat rack. Use it for that.